Hello, my name is Ilona. In the Ukraine, fighting has started. I see this as a clearance from Mr. P. He's taking care of all the dark energies that are still left in the area. I think he's really cleaning house, and it's necessary. It's a very dark area with still a lot of dark influences. Of course, the media is going to portray this as a third world war. And I don't believe in that. I don't think there's going to be a third world war. It is possible that the White Hats will use this to activate military around the world, use this as a scare event, but we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. And Canada, the head of state, has decided to revoke the emergency powers. He believes that he can control the situations with the laws that are already present. So that's very interesting. To me, this seems like a humongous victory for the truckers. So we'll have to see how this is going to develop. Very interesting news in Iceland. The Minister of Health has announced that Friday all the restrictions will be lifted. The Minister of Health in France, Olivier Véran, has stated that they're aiming at the middle of March to drop the pass, which will be very, very interesting if France will drop the pass. And he also mentioned that the fourth sting is not necessary in how he views things. So there's a course curve, how do you say, that's a change of course there with Macron and his pals. So that is very interesting. Things are changing. Now I like to take a look at the energy of France. What is going on in France? What is the energy at the moment? Let's see. We have the Knight of Cups. The central card is the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. Underneath, the Five of Swords. The future is the King of Swords. And I'll just take another card, and the Ace of Wands. Very interesting. So it maybe sounds very strange, quite stable at the moment. Of course, there's a lot going on in France. The people there have been very active in, of course, taking out, saying where they stand. The people in France don't take anything. They are very, in a way, react very quickly to certain circumstances, and they will start demonstrating. They will make it known where they stand. But there's a change in that. So right now it's like, it sounds very strange that it's stable, but in a way there's like a balance. So there's a lot going on, of course. But right now it's almost like that is in a balance. So the government will react in a certain way and the people of France will react. But there's a new energy, a new beautiful energy of connection going on in France. And it's necessary to get rid of this grim energy that's still present as well. That's why there's so much aggression, so to speak, and people reacting out of frustration and anger. But it's changing. I think people are more and more connecting. People are more inspired by this beautiful energy. And that will change the situation. That will change the status quo as it is. I think that will bring in the change in the government and in the systems. And it's necessary in that area that people are changing. People will bring a different energy there. For the future, first of all, this is a very calculated move. So I think that most likely the pass will drop. They will start changing things in a very objective way. But there's also a new spark. So this will mean that there's a new energy. It's what I'm sensing right now with this beautiful energy, that there's a change within the people of France. In the area, people are changing there. They are more in connection with, they're starting to connect with their feelings more, with their intuition, which will change the energy. So I see this as in the future, there will be more decisions made, more balance, more seen in an objective manner. And this will spark like a new beginning in an energy wise, and that will manifest obviously because people start changing, more connecting with their power of, how to say, with their power in themselves and with their emotions, with their with the connection with God. That will change everything. That will change the entire country and the entire energy there. So I do have a feeling things are changing, but unfortunately there is still this grim energy that needs to be taken care of, and that will depend on the people of France. But I see the change. They are changing. Now I'd like to take a look at Portugal. Someone sent me a message about Portugal, that they're quite strict and complying, at least in the area this person is living. So I'm just going to take a look, what is the energy in Portugal? What's going on there? Let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Strength as the central card. We've got the Four of Wands in the past. We have the the Six of Cups underneath the Strength card. And we have the Eight of Cups. That's interesting. I'm just going to get a nut. Oh, there's also the King of Swords. That's very interesting. So it's almost like they will go the same route in the near future as France. Something is changing, but the people of Portugal, there is more strength going. It's like they're starting to feel their strength. I see that change is coming. There's more balance coming in. So I do believe that people will find more and more strength, but it has to do with children. I have a feeling more and more things in Portugal will come out about children that will change people, that will put them back into their strength and really change their mind about what's going on. It's almost that they need more shocking things to have their eyes opened. But their eyes will be opened because things will be done about this in a very objective way. The King of Swords also reminds me of the Justice card. They both have like the sword in their hand, and it's a very objective way of looking at things. But the people in Portugal will leave this situation behind. They will. But they need something more to be put into their strength. So I have a feeling that more and more things with children will come out, and that will wake up the people in Portugal. But things will change. They will walk away from this situation. We have the Eight of Cups, so that's a very conscious decision to leave things behind. So I do think things are changing, things are balancing out, but they need more of a shock. They need more things coming out to get them out of this state they're in. Someone asked me about Norway. Now, I don't know a lot about Norway, but I'm just going to see what the cards will tell me about the energy in Norway. Let's see. We have the Sun, so that's a good card. The central card is the Page of Swords. We have the World in the past. We've got the Seven of Pentacles underneath the Page of Swords. Ooh, we have the Devil in the future. I'm just gonna get another card, and the Six of Swords. So that's beautiful in a way. So there is change coming. The Sun is a beautiful energy of more joy, more enjoying life. But there is still a lot of, I think a lot of people in Norway, I'm not sure, but that the energy is still in their heads. They're very mental people. I'm not sure if that's the case, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So they need more and more information, and they're getting more and more information. That will wake them up to the truth. Patience is needed, but things are coming out more and more, so they'll see it in a different direction. And that's necessary to create a change. So for the people in Norway to change, they need more mental input, more truths, what's really going on, and then it will come in, and that will bring in this Sun energy. That will open them up to different situations, and they will see exactly what is going on. This is, of course, the near future, so they'll see corruption, the black influences, the dark influences. They're starting to see, and they are moving away from this. That's the Six of Swords. So also in Norway, people are moving away, but they need more like mental input. They need more access to certain information. They need more wake-up call on that area. It's almost like in Portugal, they need really a shock with children or something very shocking. And in Norway, it's almost like they need more mental input. So they need more true information about the truth so they can change their minds. That will take some time, but it's already moving in a good direction. That will open themselves up. Then they'll see exactly what is going on and they will move away from it. So change is happening in all these countries, which is a very good thing. Now last, I want to take a look at Spain. What is going on, the energy in Spain? Let's see. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Lovers, that's the central card. We have the Fool in the past. We have the Ten of Wands underneath the Lovers card. And we have the Four of Cups in the future. I'm just gonna get another card, and the Six of Pentacles. So right now it's still tough in certain areas in Spain. People still feel tired, worn out, but they are getting more and more connected with their heart, especially with the Page of Cups, which is of course a chance to be touched emotionally. It's a cup card, and cups are about emotions, feelings. So there's more connection, and that's very important. In Spain, they need to connect with their hearts. They need to start listening to their heart. So right now, a lot of people are very exhausted and worn out in Spain, but they are listening more and more to their hearts. And that is necessary, because in the near future, I think they'll be more open about what's frustrating them. They'll be more open, outspoken about what's going on, that they don't want this anymore. They want balance, and it's going to balance out. But it's like in Spain, they need to speak out more and more about what's going on. This is not what they want. This is frustrating. I think more and more will come out, and it will balance out. And these two cards are both cards about balance. So that's very beautiful. We have this balance of heart and mind, but the Lovers is really listening to the heart, and of course have the mind help along. It's very important that our connection is with God, with our soul. That's the most important connection, to listen to our hearts. So the people of Spain are going to listen more and more to their hearts, which balance them out. But I think more will come out in Spain. More frustration will come out. Things that they don't want anymore, they will speak out more and more. So that's very important. Very important things are happening. It's beautiful to see. I just feel that in a lot of countries, it kind of depends on the area, the energies, but things are changing. And some countries need different energies to change than other countries. That's very interesting, especially you see in Portugal. And of course in Norway, that's more of a mental approach. Here I feel it's more of a to the feel. It's more connecting with the emotions. In France, I got the feeling that it's more connecting also with the emotion, but to be connected to this beautiful energy instead of all these aggression and frustrations that is coming out with the people in France. So this is very interesting. I do see a lot of change coming in Europe and in the countries, and of course in Norway. You know, things are changing, and I think for the better, but that's of course my feeling about things. We'll have to wait and see, of course, with the Ukraine, what's going to happen now, but I believe that everything is going to work out just fine. So I'm going to leave it at this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!